Hey, what's going on there, guys? I'm here to bring you another whole video. I know it's been like almost a month. I'm here to show you some stuff. This is mostly stuff that I've picked up from eBay, a couple of books from Instocktrades, and a couple from a comic shop during a sale a few weeks ago. So let's start with the comic book shop sale that they had, and it was I believe it was like 65% on pretty much all books that were non new releases. They didn't have anything like you know too great that I wanted, but there was some stuff that I've been curious about there. And the first one that I picked up was Thanos. I got up there listening. This is the oversized hardcover. For 65% off, it's a pretty good deal. I read the first issue back when it came out, back in the summer of 2014, I believe, and I really enjoyed it. But I just decided, let's wait for a full collection. So here's the first one I picked up. The second one, this was a complete blind buy. I've never heard of this series before, and that is Elephant Man Wounded Animals. And this is from Image. This is volume 1, and this is I think a very old book. Uh, Image doesn't make them like this anymore. It just, it just caught my attention. I've never seen it, and it looked pretty interesting there. So if you guys know anything about this series, please let me know in the comments. So yeah, and the last one was it's one that I've been eyeballing there for quite a while. They had up to volume 6 of it. And that is The Amazing Spider-Man, the complete Ben Reilly epic. And yeah, I've I've heard mixed things about this run, and I just didn't want to grab like all 6, so I grabbed the first one, and I'm halfway with it, and I don't think I'll be picking up the other ones unless I get them for real cheap. So yeah, I was just curious about it, so I went ahead and picked it up. So yeah, so now let's move on. These are a couple of books from Instocktrades. My girlfriend placed an order for me for Valentine's. She got me a couple of books from my Instocktrades wish list. So the first one I got here is the hardcover of the X-Men Battle of the Atom. This is the oversized hardcover. A pretty cool event here. And then the next one she got me was the hardcover of Big Heart Sex Criminals. I read the first volume and I really loved it. This series was just awesome, really awesome. Uh, can't wait to finish it up. Yeah, I read the first volume and I really loved it. So yep. Now let's move on to an order that I just got from Instocktrades a couple of days ago, and ended up picking up the oversized hardcover of Black Science. I've heard great things about this series, and I really love this format. I really loved it with Saga and East to West. And something that I'm trying to do now, I'm not gonna start getting like all the trade paperbacks when they're coming out. I'd rather wait for the oversized hardcovers. They're a much better reading experience, and they just really look really good. The next one that I got was the Uncanny X-Men oversized hardcover, and I have been waiting for this bad boy to come out for a while. I've been wanting to jump on it. In several occasions, I almost bought the trades, but since all new X-Men was coming out in oversized hardcovers, I wanted to get this bad boy, this series in the same format as well. And this comes with Uncanny X-Men 1 through 11 and 14 through 18. And the last one that I got from Instocktrades is a little omnibus here, probably the smallest omnibus that I own right now. I think this is as thick as the new Avengers one, Young Avengers. And this is the Superior Foes of Spider-Man, and this collects issues 1 through 17. And the funny thing is, the Uncanny X-Men omnibus is it's thicker than the not Uncanny X-Men omnibus, but the oversized hardcover is thicker than the Superior Foes of Spider-Man omnibus. And the Superior Foes of Spider-Man, it's $15 more expensive for some reason. I don't understand that logic there. So yeah, now all this stuff that I'm gonna show you guys, it's from eBay. As I said on my last video, there's a lot of Marvel omnibus going out of print, and you can really get them on eBay really cheap. And on cheapgraphicnovels.com they had a sale going on for about a week or so, like really dirt cheap. So I've got here quite a few omnibuses, and the first one that I picked up was Evolutionary War. I got this one used for about $20 shipped, so I couldn't, pass it up. I haven't read this event yet, but I've been curious about it. I know one of my local shops had it about I think last year or so for half off, and I almost pulled the trigger, but when I was actually gonna buy it, it was already gone. So that's the first one. And another one that I got from eBay was Fantastic Four by John Byrne. This is the volume 1. I got this for about $42 shipped. So I think that one's been out of print for a while, but it's not one of those out of print that you're gonna pay a lot of money, because it's usually just below cover price. So yeah, and then another one that I got this one really early, about around 2.5 weeks early. This one it's getting a reprint next week, and that is the Daredevil by Frank Miller and Klaus Jason. So you can tell this is the third printing by looking at the price tag. It's, instead of being $99.99, it's $125. So yeah, I managed to get it for around $58 shipped. So that's pretty much a bit cheaper than I would on, Instocktrades when it comes out. So now these are some of the other omnibus that are getting out of print, and I got finally the New Avengers Volume 1. So I paid for this one about $45. I have a few chances of getting it, cheaper, around the $60 mark back last year, Newberry Comics, but I didn't have the wrapper, and they had the price tag right up here, and it just looked like a really pain to take out because it will have damaged the dust jacket. So I said to myself, you know what, I'm just gonna pass on it. Maybe I'll get it someday on eBay cheaper. So for 40, I think it was in the low 40s chipped and all. And then I got the Dark Tower, the Gunslinger. These are really nice book here. I got this one used for about around the same price, I think. Actually, I think this one came to 50. This one was used. So really nice slipcase here. And you got here the omnibus and the companion right here. The companion is just, strip pages. There's a little story here, and some pencils and stuff. Then I picked up the stand. This one's still brand new, sealed. I paid, I think, $60 for it shipped. I really love the novel, so I can't wait to read this and see how it translates, to to the comic format. And the last one that I picked up, obviously had to finish up the trilogy, and that is the Dark Tower. Around the same price for this one too, $60 shipped. And these three are some books that I've had on my Instocktrades wish list for a while too, but the prices are really strong, like $87, $88, something like that. So, I was glad to get them, really cheap. So yeah, guys, this was my haul for this last month. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys have picked up lately, and have a good one there.